I want to touch on the Arsenal 3-0 win over Slavia Prague. Even though we don't have Arsenal representation, the one talking point that I just want to bring up is Mikel Merino continues to score goals. 2 goals in the Champions League, leading the line for Arsenal. Is he the best striker at Arsenal?
I think so.
I mean, yeah, you being the guy who traded away Gyökeres in your fantasy league, like, there's no way that you're taking that back. So
No, well,
Those
no, I said that
literally-
even before that trade happened. I don't think Gyökeres has it. I truly think Marino is not a bad striker. Like, I think
No.
if he got to focus solely on that position and like they kind of like got him some experience in there, I think he would produce better than both of him or both Gyökeres and Kai. I truly do.
Dove texted in the group and was like, Marino as the 9 is the only time I will take the over in an Arsenal game. And he was
100%,
pretty
Jim.
right. You're pretty right.
I don't know what there is. It's like the random guys just have knacks for in and around the box. Like, because clearly he's got better feet than Gyökeres, right?
Of course,
but it's like
yeah,
his finishes aren't like oftentimes like long buildups, and you know what I mean? It's like there's striker finishes a lot of the time where he's just like burying the fucking ball. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's Arsenal. It's a weird thing, right? Because it's like then you watch Arsenal at the weekend, and he kind of is like doesn't do a whole. You know what I mean? Like doesn't do a whole bunch of. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know.
Well, with that one at the weekend, touch on it quickly. The 2-2 tie to Sunderland, which how electric are Sunderland, by the way?
Yeah,
So awesome
right now.
Yeah, it's so good for the league having a team that came up from the championship being not only in the top 10, but I think they're in the top 4 right now, and
Yeah, they're
like,
fourth.
they're safe. Like they could probably lose out for the rest. I mean, maybe not lose out, but like they're for all intents and purposes safe from the drop, which is great to see. But Marino early in the game gets a knock. He goes up for a header and gets a knock, and that forces him to drop a little bit deeper. But when you take Marino out of there, like they just really don't have that focal point. And what's so interesting is like even with Gyökeres as the focal point, it almost seems like the best thing that Gyökeres can do for the Arsenal attack is get out of the way. Because he doesn't offer a lot of link-up play. He doesn't offer a lot of whatever. And at least with Kai and especially with Marino, they do link. They can drop in, they can whatever. Like not that it ever would have happened, ever, but Harry Kane would be the perfect striker for Arsenal in the way that he is able to drop deep and link up play.
The perfect striker at any club.
Yeah, for the majority of clubs, yeah. But the thing is like they Gyökeres type of striker. That's not how they play. It's like not what they are. So it's interesting watching.
I had sent to Timo at the beginning, and everyone said that was crazy. But
That's what happens when you buy a 27-year-old striker from the championship, lads. Okay, good. Guys, a great year in Portugal. Ooh, amazing.
I just think he was so he reminds me a little bit of like Holland in Germany is a strong, but more so like when Holland was playing for Dortmund, they weren't a team that like was 99% like possession, kept the ball in the opponent's half the whole time, and was allowed to get in behind, run in the channels, right? To where he did that a lot at Sporting too. But now when you watch Arsenal, it is death by 1,000 passes. Like we call it, for lack of a better term, haram ball. Like it truthfully is. Like you have to pick him on a perfect cross in the box or a random breakdown by the defense and to slip him in and he scores. Like he has scored some decent goals, but so many teams, it's just the way that they play. They're going to stick 8 behind the ball. And he's not a guy that's great in link up for 1-2s and get in behind. He needs service or he needs a darting run in behind. And that's just not how teams are ever going to play against Arsenal because of Arteta plays. So it doesn't mean he's a bad striker. He can still finish and he's still probably going to score goals. But
as well, he presses.
Yeah, he works hard, but at the same time, it's like he was never going to be able to replicate what he was doing for Sporting in a polar opposite Arsenal team. It was just never going to happen.
Yeah,
but Arsenal only needed a striker, guys. That's all they needed.
It's all they needed.
I genuinely think, for real, I think if you flip-flop, I think Gyökeres would have been better for United, and I think that Sesko would have been better in a team with a ball.
100% agree with you.
But,
it's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yeah, absolutely.